skiers in this event. We're going to narrow it down to 5. The top 3 scores move on from the top 3 finishers from this event, plus the 2 next best scores from this round and the previous round. So we're going to kick it off here with Connor Rogers of Australia, followed by Bryce Storman of the USA, Peter O'Neill of Australia, Hugo Shaw of New Zealand, Joe Lobato, USA, Ben Groen, New Zealand, Brett Sands, Australia, Jason Lee, USA, Keenan Derry, Australia, David Small, Great Britain, Jackson Gerard, USA, and your top seed, Keith St. Ange of the USA. After this event, we're going to ski our first final, and that'll be our first medals to be awarded. And it's going to be senior ladies wake slalom. We're going to have 4 skiers competing in that event. We've got 2 ladies from USA, 2 from Germany, and that'll be immediately following this. We're going to be doing medal presentations over near the towards the grandstand area there. There's a trailer with it's parked over there. That's going to be where the medal ceremonies will take place.
Orange juice would be wonderful. Thank you so much. Yeah, something like that. There's a whole tube of them in the room there. In there? All the colored ones? Yes. They're too short. We can send somebody to Dollarama and get one. Is that what we're going to use to hold flag now? For the smaller one.
Okay, leveling pass just about over here. Everything's dialed in. We got our boat crew switched over, and we're going to start it out with Connor Rogers of Australia.
No other plate here. I had to have said that. Campbell blame a guy for trying. That's how bad my memory is.
Connor Rogers posted a 16.1 in the preliminary round. We're not getting scores out of the boat. Medium, 73 kilometers per hour. Here we go. Here we go, Connor Rogers, Australia, coming up forward for his first pass. And here we go, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yeah, Yeah, it looked like about zone 3 on number 9 cross. So good solid run there, yeah. Gets that leg pushed out straight almost in transition and seems to work well for Connor Rogers. Top score posted in that.
Check out all the awesome tournament merchandise in the store. Yeah, I think you've memorized that one. Right?
Yeah, well, that was to get him to order 2 in advance, and I think that ship may have sailed already. Yeah.
Is this all running order he was looking for?
Here we go. Connor Rogers of Australia coming up backwards for his second pass, setting up on the left side of the wake. There's 1, 2. Ooh, maybe a little early set down on 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 and inside the wake before the center line there. Maybe a set down there on maybe it was number 3. It looked like maybe an early touch. Next skier on the water is going to be USA's Bryce Storman, who posted a 16.2 in the preliminary round. Well, thank you so much. Connor Rogers, provisional score 15.5, 15.5. After Bryce Storman, we're going to bring out Australia's Peter O'Neill. Morning, Gizzy. And here we go, Bryce Storman coming up forward, left side of the wake, pass number 1. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Looks like an 8 and a turn in. Bryce Storman, about an 8.2. Open Ladies Slalom scores. The previous event we just skied, the results are now posted over on the judges board. Yeah, judges are saying it's an 8.2. That's what we had here on the screen, 8.2. First round provisional score for Bryce Storman. Bryce Storman, pass number 2, coming up backwards. Skiing out to the right side of the wake. There's 1, 2, 3 1-foot crosses, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 and about right around the center line there for Bryce. It's gonna be better than what he skied yesterday. That's a beautiful run there for Bryce Storman. Okay, judges are saying it was a 15.9 provisional composite score, 15.9 for Bryce Storman. Next skier on the water is going to be Australia's Peter O'Neill, who put up a 16.6 along with Hugo Shaw, who skis immediately after Pete O'Neill, both with a 16.6 in the preliminary round. Got Pete O'Neill dropping the hammer here at 49 miles an hour. He's going to ski his first pass. And here we go, coming up forward, Pete O'Neill, Australia. There's 1. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10. Skeet got 11 in. I didn't have a time on that, but a nice pass there for Pete O'Neill of Australia. Got a score in for Connor Rogers of Australia. Looks like got knocked down a little bit. 15.0 is where the judges have him as a posted score. 15.0 for Connor Rogers. Here we go. On the water. Peter O'Neill of Australia coming in forward. Going to do a setup turn. There it is to the back. Starting out on the left side of the wake. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow. Nice run there for Peter O'Neill. Again, it looks like about a 10 backwards there. Next skier on the water is going to be wow, great score for Peter O'Neill, 18.2. That's an 18.2 provisional for Peter O'Neill. If that is any indication of the preliminary round was any indication, that might be enough to get into the finals right there, 18.2 for Peter O'Neill. Next skier on the water is going to be New Zealand's Hugo Shaw. Here we go. Hugo Shaw standing up right side of the wake. Coming in for pass number 1. Semi-final round of the Open Men Wake Slalom event. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, maybe a little bobble on 5. 6, 7, 8. Look like 8 and a turn in there for Hugo Shaw. Robbie Groen, you can pick up your shirt at the Lost and Found, along with your pants, your shorts, your underwear, and anything else you left behind between the party and your camper last night. Got the 15.9 provisional posted for Bryce Storman. Looks like was finalized at 15.9. It's now posted on the live results. On deck, USA's Joe Lovato. Hugo Shaw in the water. Setting up for pass number 2. Here we go. Going to come up backwards on a deep water start. And Hugo Shaw skiing out to the right side of the wake. One. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, Yeah, it looked like about a 9. Kind of right before that last cross, got pushed down. Actually was on 2 feet for a bit. Other transitions were pretty much set down, pick right up. That last one looked like he had 2 feet on the water for just a spell, and I think he got one more cross in time there, so it might have been a round of 9. Provisional score from the boat for Hugo Shaw, 16.6, 16.6. Which is the same score Hugo put up in the preliminary round. Next skier in the water is going to be USA's Joe Lovato, followed by New Zealand's Ben Groen on deck. Joe Lovato, USA, setting up on the right side of the wake. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Looked like about a 9. I think he got all the way through the wake on 9. For his first pass, Joe Lovato, USA. Got the 18.2 is now posted there for Peter O'Neill. That's your top score for the semifinals thus far this morning of the Open Men Division. Joe Lovato coming up backwards. Pass number 2. Setting up on the left side of the wake. And here we go. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. About an 8 in center line. Look like an 8 in the center line. I think that's going to be 17 and some change for Joe Lovato, I believe. So should be an improvement over his preliminary round score of 16.8. Next skier on the water is going to. Yeah, provisional score from the boat, 17.1 for Joe Lovato. That's better than his preliminary round score. Nice job, Joe Lovato. Next skier on the water is going to be New Zealand's Ben Groen, followed by Australia's Brett Sands. Here we go, Ben Groen, New Zealand, coming up forward. Skiing it out to the left side of the wake. Snapping that line, getting set, getting comfortable there. And here we go. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 and about the center line there. Ben posted a 17.6 in the preliminary round of the Open Men's Slalom event. Score now posted for Hugo Shaw of New Zealand, 16.0. 16.0 for Hugo Shaw. Ben Groen getting set up for pass number 2. Going to come up forward and do a position turn. Skiing up outside the wake, left side, snapping the line. And here comes the position turn. There it is, right side of the wake. And here we go. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 in center line. Yeah, a little bit of a stumble there. I think it was on 7 on the set down. A little bit of a stumble. Slowed him down a little bit. I think we had a... I might have got lost there after I watched the little bit of a bobble there on one of the set downs. The crosses were clean. It was more of a timing issue as far as the flow, breaking up the flow a little bit there for Ben, but I... for Ben Groen. Next skier on the water is going to be Brett Sands of Australia, who had an 17.9 in the preliminary rounds. And if you remember, Brett took that re-ride in the senior men's division, the optional re-ride, and posted an 18.0. So consistently skiing around that 18 mark here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Look like about 8 in the center line there on the timer. For Brett, we know he can fly backwards. Be pushing 10 here backwards. I'm hearing an 8.2 from the boat for Brett Sands on the first pass, 8.2. Next skier after Brett Sands is going to be USA's Jason Lee. Early, robust crowd here this morning at the 2018 World Barefoot Waterski Championships. Pretty lively. Quite the lively party last night here on site. What a great band we had. Despite the rain, we sure had a great time here on site. If you didn't make that last night, you don't want to miss the next couple nights. I think the energy level is just going to keep going up here every night. Brett Sands is going to come up forward, do a position turn to the back. Skiing out to the right side, his right side of the wake. And there's the position turn, setting up backwards for pass number 2, Brett Sands. There it is. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, and I had inside the wake before the center line there. 10 and 10 plus for Brett Sands. Woo! Wow, what a hot back run that was. Just grinding them out there. Yeah, that's going to be I got that as the best score that Brett skied here in the wake slalom event. That's a solid 18 plus. Maybe around that 18.4, 18.6. Yeah, what a great pass. 10.6 on that pass for Brett Sands. Gives him an 18.8 provisional. 18.8, Brett Sands. Jason Lee, next skier on the water, USA, came in at an 18.2 in the preliminary round. Got a score posted here for Joe Lovato, 17.1, 17.1. Jason Lee coming up forward, right side of the wake, pass number 1 in semifinals of the men's open wake slalom. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 and about the center line there. Good solid run for Jason Lee. Got a score now posted for Ben Groen of New Zealand, 17.8 for Ben, 17.8. things are going to get real here in a hurry. Jason Lee, the 5th seed here in this event, now on the water. Taking a look at the men's open overall results currently being posted, looking pretty darn close here. Got David Small right now as the leader with just about 128-point lead out of 3,000 possible overall points. And Jason Lee opting to come up backwards, deep water start. Did not get a provisional on the first pass. I think it was 9 and some change. Here we go. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, and a set down. Yeah, it's going to be 9. Yeah, he looked like he's a little upset with himself there. It was at the end of his run. He had 9 and then kind of buckled on the center line there. He didn't get the cross in the last one, but it's going to be 9 and 9. I think 18 point, I don't know, 6, 4, 18.4, 18.6. You know, not bad. Yeah, 18.3 there for Jason Lee. A little better. He had an 18.2 in the preliminary round. Consistent skiing. I know he had that. I think he had more there on that last cross time. Just kind of lost it on top of the table there at the. Next skier in the water. Australia's Keenan Derry next on the water. Here we go. Got the Aussies rallying behind their boy, Keenan Derry, Australia. The number 4 seed in this event. Currently top score, 18.8, Brett Sands. Keenan coming up forward, had a whopping 19.4 in the preliminary round. There's 1. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Got 9. I'm not sure. Maybe turn in. Definitely, I think all of 9 on the front pass. After Keenan Derry, we're going to bring out Great Britain's David Small. 4 skiers remaining in this event, and we're going to move on to the finals. The first final event we will be skiing here at the World Barefoot Waterski Championship. It's going to be the senior ladies. 4 women competing for bronze, silver, and gold immediately after this event. And we've got Keenan Derry coming up forward. And here comes the position turn, setting up on the left side of the wake. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wow. Great run. Keenan Derry looked like it could have been a full 11 there on the back pass. Yeah, I think he's going to be over 20. Yeah, pretty darn close there. 19.8, 19.8 for Keenan Derry. That's right up there near Keenan's all-time personal best. Did crack 20 in 2016 at the WA November tournament. All-time personal best there. So right on the mark there for the personal best score of his career. Keenan Derry, Australia. Great effort there. There might be some laying around up here, yeah.
Running order on the backside that you're done with?
Right there, I think.
Perfect, thank you.
Yeah, sure. Next skier on the water, David Small, Great Britain.
Okay, I'm going to borrow that and I'm going to give it right back to you when we're done. Okay, so those are my temporary. Alright, so I'm either going to install mine. Yeah. Alright. Then, my 25 is floating already, right? So now I know that's going to be the front of my gun. Alright, so now
David Small coming in on his forward pass. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Look like a solid 10 forward pass for Dave Small.
out to my anchor. Alright, so now I just drop a temporary buoy where I want my anchor.
I'm good.
Thanks, Rod. I drop a temporary buoy where I want my front rear anchor. I measure, make sure they're 6.5. Take that thing up, put a permanent anchor. Bring up another
David Small at a 19.6 in the preliminary round.
temporary float. Both of them are pulled down the equator. 6.75 from this line, which is tighter to take that fan, to okay. Gotta be, tell me, has to be right. Has to be right. Unless you got to fuck up here. One leg longer than the other.
Got that score posted for Jason Lee now, 18.3. 18.3, your top scorer at the moment. Brett Sands of Australia, 18.8, top posted score. Still waiting on a score for Keenan Derry, which we had around 19.8, it sounds like. 19.8 provisional for Keenan Derry. Oh, you're okay. You're all right. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, it's all good.
Back here, so we got to give and take. Yeah, so you can use those
David Small coming up forward, getting out to the left side of the wake, snapping the line. And here's the position turn to the back. And here we go. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right around 10, maybe a turn in. Guessing right around 19.8, 20-ish. Going to be right around that Keenan Dairy mark, I believe. Going to be pretty darn close between David and Keenan with that pass. Did a nice job, Dave Small, staying really nice and low. And yeah, that's what I thought here. We got a provisional score for David Small, 19.8. 19.8. That's going to put him even with Keenan Dairy. Next gear on the water, USA's Jackson Gerard. Jackson himself posted a 19.8 in the preliminary round.
Thank you, my brother.
You're welcome. Jackson Gerard, USA, coming up forward, pass number 1. 2 skiers remaining. Jackson skiing out to the left side of the wake. And here we go. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think around 10 I heard the timer going off in the boat, so looking like it could be a front 10 pass there for Jackson Gerard. Solid 10. Yeah, I thought I heard a 9.6 coming out of the boat there, so close to 10 for Jackson Gerard. And we've got that 19.8 now posted for Keenan Dairy. That's your top score. So, Keenan, congratulations. You're moving on to the finals. And we've got Jackson Gerard coming up backwards for his second pass. Setting up on the right side of the wake. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 and center line. Wow. It's looking like, I'm guessing it's going to be 20 plus there for Jackson Gerard. I think it was number 5, looked like he got a little tall, but dialed it right in, didn't lose his composure. Yeah, that was a solid run there. It looked like Probably. Wow, that's the magic number today. There's another 19.8. I think we just saw, yeah, we've got a 19.8 provisional for Jackson Girard. They just posted David Small at 19.8 and Keenan Derry also at 19.8. With your top seed, world record holder Keith St. Ange next on the water. Final skier.
Coming in, 46 front, additional turn. That'll be a back pass, really.
And here we go. Keith St. Ange coming in forward, pass number 1. Oh, we're going to do the position turn and start backwards. Here we go. Left to right. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we had 11 there. Backwards for Keith St. Ange. So the top 3 get in, and then the next best scores from the 2 rounds. Right now it's looking good for David Small, Keenan Derry, Jackson Girard. It was a 10.3 for Keith St. Ange on his first pass. 10.3. And Keith St. Ange on the water. Final pass of this event. Pretty much assured himself a spot in the finals with that 20-plus that he skied in the preliminary round. Here we go. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, solid run there, Keith St. Ange. I didn't have the time on it, but good stand-up, clean, looked clean. And based on what we saw here, I mean, this is all unofficial, but wow. Keith St. Ange, provisional score 20.9. 20.9.